dictionaries and resources. This is dictionary.com or thesaurus.com. And be able to see in real time, look things up just like anything else. So they might be able to look up another synonym for, let's say, book, and be able to use this utility to help themselves write a variety of different things. But we just didn't want to stop it there. We wanted to, look out for other ways that people could really do some things. So we allowed up to 4 different windows to be opened up so a person could look at a variety of different ways. Say you might go to one site and get a dictionary entry for one term, and you might reach out and want to grab another term from another site. You don't have to even back out of this application. You can just go and open up as many windows, up to 4, that you want to see. And you can enlarge them by clicking enlarge, and then we'll go ahead and enlarge it. And you can also bring it back down in size, and open up a different one and enlarge that particular window as need be. But at the same time, we do understand that a person may make this thing go crazy, as I have on many occasions. So you can just go ahead and bring it back to the normal 4-way screen, which is nice. And I feel that this is something that many people probably could use on a daily basis just to be able to help themselves write an effective paper, etc. Moving on to our Mentoring Mail Center. This application here allows the user to begin to send mail back and forth to different types of mentors, or even have mentors reach out to different types of mentees. And the first setting that we have available here is just our phone book. And our phone book is just a simple table of individuals who are out there, and a person can search people by users or mentor categories, locations, and companies, and just reach out to people who are willing to do their part to mentor the youth and really give some credible advice to people as a whole. In addition, we have a sending module in which a person could send a mail item to a particular place or person, and using just screen names, they can have messages go back and forth. And the next piece here is just that a person also can look at what mail came in and out. And the way that we designed this mail system is that we have it incorporated with a standard email client. So a person can use their standard email client to not only receive the messages that are posted in the Oaysis Mail Center, but they also can respond back from their email to the Oaysis Mail Center. So a person doesn't necessarily need to email back into the application in order to respond back to that particular mentee. And we really wanted to do it with the standard email systems is because we need for people to have a very developed sense of understanding of exactly what is going on in terms of just how email is working, etc., and overall having a good feel for it, because email is a primary transmission resource across the web. Everyone's using email, and we don't want for anyone to fall behind in terms of learning how to use email. It's a very important function as a whole. So moving on to our next tab of modules here is we also have a module here in which a person can run a chat show. And the idea of a chat show is, it could be also called a teleconference or just allowing a tutor center. And the idea here is to begin to allow a particular user the ability to join or register for requisite chats and be able to watch it inside of this window. So let's say, this is just test data here, but I'm going to join this particular chat, and what it does is opens up a nice window for you with whoever's hosting the chat. And this is through either our host of our chats or even through other teleconferences on other pages, where a person will be able to come in here. They'll have the information of the particular chat, where the link is, what the passcode is, what the dial-in is, if there is actually one, and they can just join it and watch it inside of this window and see all the aspects of it. And this could be anything from generalized teleconferences, their educational basis. This could be someone who is just giving a brief session on algebra. This could be a brief session on reading, or just anything out there. It could be someone doing a session on cooking. And just putting it all in one place and allowing people just to come and view conferences on a regular basis. Exiting on out of our chat, which brings us into our video module, which I definitely really like. And what this module allows us, and again, supers again, I'm sorry, um, is allows people the ability to watch videos that they can either search or what is currently available, and they can just mouse over and get the current title, description, and data was added, and it could be anyone from YouTube to other various video sites, and watch videos in real time that are of educational matter or just of interest. So a person could just come in here and find the requisite video that they want to see, and they could just begin by playing the video. So they can just sit here and watch, whatever video that they want to watch, and they also have the ability of pulling it out to a full-size screen if they choose to be, and watch it inside of a full-size screen. And exiting out of that puts them right back in the same environment that they were watching the original video with. So you can enjoy videos as a whole, and watch them and see things as they're going. And just toggling back and forth between videos, you can just simply click, it'll switch out the videos for you, and you can watch whatever ones. You can go back and forth between pages and see the variety of videos. But at the same time, we also understood, that hey, there's a possibility that people have a little bit more skills than necessarily even I do or people I know, and they may be able to watch videos at the same time that they're doing other things. So we enabled a function in here in which you could just recess your video and let your video play, and you don't have access to that while it's doing that. And you could go into, say, your chat show and watch a requisite chat while all of this is going on. And then, say, when you're finished doing what you're doing, you can come back and say you might just be listening to the video or see it, and you can just come back in and bring your video back up, and then you have full access to stop the video, to switch your videos, etc., in terms of the application itself. Moving on into our tools section, one thing that we had noticed as we were building this application is that there's a strong amount of very nice tools that exist on the web. I only have two here, but there's a lot of great tools that are available out on the web in this current time, which a person can use. And one, for an example, just to give everyone an example, is a flashcard system that even I found myself using, and I found it was a very, very nice system, because we as a whole, as you're studying, you're looking out for very nice ways that you can study as to help you do better in your grades. And it was nice to see that there were institutions and organizations that had created things just like this, where a person can have a series of flash